Hi everyone, thank you so much for watching A Touch of Tarot. I just want to say thanks again. You guys are awesome, and I do want to mention, let the sirens go by. I did do a video at 4:44 a.m., which was a guided message, and you may find it very relevant to your situation. And I do recommend you watch it. I do recommend you hang in there for the first, 7 minutes and just check it out and see if it's for you, because there's some strong messages, and I got a lot of feedback on that video. I'm getting a lot of messages over the last 24 hours coming in. I have one I got right before my nap I was taking earlier. So I went to take a nap in between readings, as I normally have to nowadays. And right before I was going to bed. And this is a pivotal time when it comes to manifesting, when it comes to listening to your guidance. Right when you don't want to do it, you're that tired. It was so tired for me to just roll over and scribble this down. So hard, sorry. I was so tired. It was so hard for me to do that. But I knew I had to, or I would forget the message. So as I was sleeping, I heard the voice, and I'm going to say it's the voice of God, or, maybe my higher self. But to be honest, this was a woman. This was definitely a black woman, and maybe she was from Louisiana or maybe like Alabama. I don't know, with that type of an accent. And it was very subtle, and I just felt like I was talking to God. All I know is she said to me, "Y'all got to get over trying to get away from each other." She said that, and I was like, "What?" And she's like, y'all got to get over trying to get away from each other." And I was like, fuck, write this down, write that down. I just wanted to go to bed. I just wanted to take a nap. And I rolled over, because I've been up since 4:44 a.m. Rolled over, scribbled it down. And then I was picking up more messages, but because, I wasn't next to a book to write them down, I didn't get them. And that was later on in the day. But I feel like that was an important message. I don't know. It was definitely for me. But I mean, I feel like I was speaking with my highest self. It could be my ancestors. My family is half black. They're from Trinidad. We don't have accents. Like they don't have an accent like that. It was more of an American almost accent, or country accent or something like that. It was very like mellow tone too. It wasn't yelling at me. Crown chakra. Higher selves, knowing, intuition. So I'm doing the daily for January 24th. This is the time to listen. This is the time to keep a notebook with you everywhere you go, or to have your phone ready to record any messages you hear and keep note of them. And this is what I will be doing as well. And yes, I'm here on my couch. Isn't this interesting that over the last 24 hours I've been getting very much so connected divine messages, and I've also been having the urge to do all my readings from my most comfortable space in my home, which is my couch. And I don't know if you've been watching the channel long, but I have told you guys for a lot of months, I get my best messages sometimes when I'm very comfortable on my couch. I think I'm going to blend. I'm going to pick a card from here, a card from there type of thing. So this is for January 24th. Let's see what's coming our way. Please listen to the song Thunderclouds. Oh, this one just fell out, all tied up. Makes perfect sense. It fell out on its own. I mean, I like to pick them, but you know why? Someone is releasing the ties. They're getting untied, I'm telling you. To start it off like that and the way it just slipped out, it's like the person is just slipping out of these ropes, slipping out of this bondage. There has been some sort of a shift in the energy, and we know it. And I'll tell you, I'm remembering some of the messages I got as well. There is a lot of women, it could be men too, feminine energies, kind of screaming in their heads. That was one of the message. And it was just like screaming in frustration. And it was literally, I remember I had the vision. Now I'm remembering this whole thing. It was literally just a woman screaming in a room, like an empty room or something like that. Like she just wanted to let something out. She's been holding something in. And we know that there is a communication energy right now. People are speaking up, especially the divine feminine. And what is she speaking up about? Look at, only going to take the top card. And it's the spiritual union. It's the union. And you know, as I said, there is a lot of telepathic communication going on right now. So it's very, very a strong energy that she's screaming. Because I'm not, it's almost like I'm not seeing her, like, no one's hearing it except maybe the masculine's hearing it. Because I saw this woman in a room, but the room could be her head. And that's the energy I felt. Like, she's just like, no one knows. It's like on the outside, she's not looking that frustrated. She may talk about it. She may, you know, once in a while loosen up and say what's on her mind to people, but not really, because no one wants to hear it anymore. Type of no one's here. So she goes within, and it's like she's communicating with the masculine. That's what that is. Her room is her head. Patience. She's had enough of patience, and I already know this, you know. Yin and yang, beautiful to have that at the bottom. She's had enough of waiting for this union, for this 11-11. 22, 11, 11, 1, 1, 1, 1. She's been patient enough, I should say. It's not that she's had enough, but she's been so patient. She's getting cold about this. She feels like her growth is stunted. She feels like I've grown. I've done this. I've been doing the work. Now I'm freezing up. Now I'm freezing up. I'm not going to take all of these. I just want one card, and I'm going to pick it. Oh, it picked itself again. You know, she's suffering in silence for sure. We have the suffering in silence at the bottom. But the thing is, I just feel like she just wants to know, where is this going? Just tell me where this is going. That is what she's asking. She's like, free me from this. Release me from this confusion. Where is this going? Just say it. Make your decision. This is totally the feminine here speaking to the masculine. So where is this going, you know? And literally, she's saying, just untie me. Just tell me, like, which direction do you want this to go? Which door do you want us to go through? There's many options. So today, if there's communication, it could be very telepathic. It could literally be using, like, you know, I'm picking up your crown chakras, like your antenna. Like, you're speaking to this masculine. You're speaking to your other half. And if anything, this would be the twin flame spiritual union, the other half. This is her other half. This is almost her twin, but a masculine. She's had enough of going around in circles here. You know, and there is an energy of suffering and silence because she can only at this point communicate telepathically. There's no other type of communication here. It's like freezing up. It's like to the point where almost she can't even communicate. Let's see what's coming out. Look at balance. She just wants balance restored. Here we have another 11. We have another 2 at the bottom. She just wants a choice to be made. She's just saying, like, make any choice at this point. Make any single choice. It's almost as though no matter what choice the masculine makes at this time, it will restore balance somewhere. This is almost the magician as well, but this is not the magician. It's the high priestess. It's a masculine. You know, but it's a masculine high priestess. And he has all these different tools to use. And it doesn't matter which one he uses at this point, it will bring some clarification. And this is what she's asking of him. And to be honest, it seems as though he's in resting position here. it seems as he understands about the union. It seems like he's actually like isolated himself to figure things out. I'm shuffling it, you know, awkwardly. Let's see what came out. Appreciation. Honestly, what I'm picking up here, like the first thing I heard this feminine going off on him as soon as this, like facing him saying, like maybe she was even, and you know, the interesting thing when I'm getting this message from this woman during my nap, it's nothing I would say. I would never say y'all gotta anything. You know, y'all gotta get over trying to get away from each other. But I feel here this woman is like, yeah, you know, thank you. I appreciate everything you've done. But I'm not waiting much longer here. I'm about to turn around. I'll pick my own flower. I'll do it all myself. You know, she's about to turn around because facing the masculine is like facing a dead bush at this point. Because there's no communication, so there's no growth. She has to turn around to get to the growth here. If you can see that. But right now she's facing him. She's so ready for him to come forward. And there is an energy here. You have to watch the 444 video. Like, if I'm going to bite your head off if you fucking say one wrong thing type of an energy from her. I'm picking it up. It's almost like a southern accent. That's what I was hearing, like a southern accent. And it's almost like this divine feminine is like, thank you. Thank you for, you know, everything you've done, sir. Enough is enough. Thank you for all your efforts. You've really made a good try at it, a good go at it. You know, you're all spiritual and stuff. But I'm just going to go in the direction of happiness, of pink. There's a lot of pink energy here. And you know, this came right over. Sacrifice. She's ready to just sacrifice the whole damn project. Memories of love, that's exactly what it will become. And she's facing forward. This woman is now turning her back on him and letting it go. Up in the wind. So there's a really strong energy here that if, you know, someone comes into your life today, the 24th, I should say, and you know they're still in this spot, in this resting, still not opening their eyes, still saying, oh, I need some space still. I'm working on myself. Thank you. Goodbye. This is what she's saying. I'm not joking. She's a very polite woman, actually. I just hear it like very like thank you, sir, like genuinely about it too. Thank you, sir, for everything you've done for me. Goodbye. Let's see if we can get some wordplay out of this. I want to flip over and look what we have here. This is her. We got this on the 444 video, and it's about the feminine. This is a continuation, this video here. It's about the feminine walking away and basically reposing herself in the sense, it says repose, but in the sense like she gathers herself up, walks away with confidence, she walks away with dignity. But the truth is that this feminine is wearing a blue dress. She's so down about the situation. She is so down that she has to take control again. She's begged this masculine to please tell me you've woken up. Tell me you understand where I'm coming from. Tell me you know I appreciate you. Stop acting so feminine. I feel like the masculine here is acting a bit feminine. And he's just shying away from making a decision. And this woman is like, I'm done. And you will never know anymore how much you've hurt me from this point on. I will walk away and look as though I don't even care. But trust me, when I see this card, it's a show, but it's a show of class. It's a show. She's putting on a show, but you know what? I almost feel the energy of Princess Diane here. It's like no one knew how depleted this woman is. She didn't let it show. She always was graceful. And if she freaked out, you know, she bursted out, maybe said a few things here because she doesn't know where she's going. Confusion leads to outbursts. You can only be patient for so long before, you know, I feel very overwhelmed even saying this, but before you're like, I've wasted my time. I've wasted my time. It reminds me of my false twin, actually. I was almost 2 years into it, and I was madly in love. Until one day I literally was getting messages saying he's never going to change anymore. Like, his time had passed where he had the chance to change and he didn't. He had the chance to do what he said he would do and he didn't. And my guides told me. And because I still hung on to it, they gave us a tower moment, a very bad one. It was time. It was time for me to move on to my next lesson, which is the person, you know, I'm truly calling him a lesson now. He doesn't get to be called a divine masculine. For me, you guys call yours whatever you want. He's a lesson. The most amazing, because it's so beautiful to know you can have a connection with, like, it's so beautiful to know you can actually know someone from lifetimes ago. And like feel it and look at them in their eyes and say, I know you. But it's also a huge lesson when that person doesn't recognize the importance of that. And that's when you have to have grace and say goodbye. You want to act like that? You want to just sit there in silence any longer? I've done that. I've been there. I've done that. I grew a whole garden. The only part of the garden that's not growing is the part that is facing you. Sir, bye. Abundance. Ace of abundance. Ace of abundance. Ace of pentacles. Oh, my cards are upside down. That's why it came in reverse, because I was just going to confront that topic. Abundance. Because you know why? Because this is what's waiting for you. All the divine feminines are guaranteed abundance. You're guaranteed it, but you're not guaranteed it when you don't take a chance and you don't take a risk. This card is about gifts from the earth. One of the gifts from the earth is our instincts. And it can be hard to face when, you know, something isn't growing anymore. It's not that it's dead. It's not dead, but growth has stopped. And if you stay there, you're never going to get the gifts from the earth. You're never going to get that abundance. I'm going to take, I guess I take them both. The Sun, clarity, and King of Pentacles, loyalty. And what this is about is, you know, we have the Chariot at the bottom. The feminine is saying literally, and we have the Queen of Pentacles here, which is beautiful. She's saying, I've made a vision of what I want. I've had an awakening of what I want. I want to know. I want to be clear. I want to always be clear. I don't want confusion in my life. And if a masculine comes to me that's loyal, I know that that will be the right decision to make. If a masculine comes to me and treats me as his equal and has some ambition and leadership here, I'll know that's the right decision to make. But you're not doing that right now, is what she's saying to him. Look how, you know, the king, it's a female, but it's the king energy, and his arms are crossed. The energy's crossed. And it's almost like he's like, go over there. He's like, no, like, I'm busy. This union was so blessed. What I pick up is this. For a lot of people, union is over for now. In the sense, it's going to be released. I truly, truly, truly pick up that even if you release this union, it may first of all be the best thing you do, because you can't keep on doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. But if you can release this union and go in a new direction, or truly let it go, things will work themselves out. What's the energy between the masculine and feminine right now? Do I want to... Okay, well, didn't want to come out. Fine, that was romantic feelings. Great. One card, two cards. Religious factors. Love yourself first. Forgiving and learning and unrequited love. There's a delay with the forgiving and learning part of this. People aren't learning their lesson because they're obviously not learning their lesson. Nothing's changing. Here for me, this is the karmic. That karmic energy here. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. This is the karmic card for me in this deck. Someone from the past, present, future, someone from the past is still around, still has a big say in this. Like, even though she's not wearing her crown, she still has got that crown at some point. But the crown is slowly and surely being removed, because you don't get to wear a crown in a relationship when it's a false relationship. The masculine needs to, and both parties need to find self-love. Forgive this situation and literally move forward. Literally. You're not getting the love you want. You have to clear the energy. You just have to. How else is someone going to learn? Take this. Oh, no, I'll take this too, because this is the theme. So, it's a lot of time. The action here, it's about surrendering to the divine, and it's time to take action. Time to take time to breathe out. I've been hearing this message through all different avenues today. I actually woke up to this song, Ariana Grande. I should write this down too. Something about breathe. I don't know. I mentioned it in the 444 video. Just breathe, I think it is. Like, I don't remember it now, but I woke up to that song at 4:44 a.m. Just breathe. And I wasn't sure if it was the masculine trying to comfort the feminine, my masculine trying to comfort me trying to comfort myself. I don't know what it was. It's time to surrender to the divine. The action that needed to be taken is not about actually going for something. It's about the action of taking time out. The action of giving up. It is time to take that action. So that's your daily. That's what's going on for the 24th here. We have, it's a strong energy. Watch the 444 video, okay? Bye for now.